Sorry, everybody. I was having some audio problems there. My whole setup was just, I don't know what was going on there. Everything was working, but it was not recording. And it just, I don't know. All right, well, I got to redo the intro, everybody. Welcome in, everyone. My apologies. My audio just, I don't know what the heck happened there, but something got screwed up and it stopped working. But hey, glad I'm back. It has been glitchy today. Yeah, I don't know what the heck was going on, but I am back. All right, I was worried we weren't going to be able to run the show for a minute there. All right, thankfully I am back. Got it started up, figured out what was going on, and I got it on there. All right. That was almost a disaster there. All right, so hopefully you folks can hear me now. All right, geez, that was almost a disaster. I was trying to talk and I just could not figure out what was going wrong. But yes, let me do my intro again. I did such a great intro and I didn't really get a chance to do it. Let me do the intro again here. And let me share the bumper also. My apologies, everyone. I don't know what's going on with YouTube tonight. Something wrong with my hardware. But we're on now at least. So let me share the screen again. Before we get started, I showed everybody's chat, but I'll just welcome everybody in all at once. Welcome in Shelly, Canada Cool, Nutty, JB Carpenter. I already welcomed y'all in once, but nobody heard it. Jamie, my apologies if I miss anybody because I'm trying to cut through this a little quickly. Angela Glass, Fiona's mom, good to see you back. Rory, welcome in. Alizu, Blue Hoodie. All right, hopefully I didn't miss anybody. Mrs. Butler. All right. Welcome in, everyone. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone coming in there. If I did, my apologies. I'm trying to get started a little bit in a hurry because some technical difficulties. I lost the early part of the stream. Maybe that's what it was. Well, I'm glad it got working, thankfully. Glad it got working. Hey, so if your YouTube's not working, come on over here. But yes, everybody, be sure to please hype up this video too. If you're enjoying the video, be sure to click the hype button. It's next to the like button. And what's the show for tonight? What's the stream for tonight? Got Glitter and Lasers, a whole bunch of content from Glitter and Lasers. I did such a good introduction too, and YouTube didn't catch the thing. I'm frustrated about that. Not a good way to start the show. So my introduction was, got a lot of content for Glitter and Lasers tonight. She's being fat. She's being herself. She's doing bad lifts in the gym. She's eating a bunch. She's doing sponsored content and lying about it. She's thirsting for men. She is annoying people in the gym. She's just doing it all. She's doing it all. I also got a Foodie and I got a deleted stream from Foodie. I got the clip of her showing off her balding a scalp. She's going hijabless, very haram pictures of Foodie, videos of Foodie. I happen to have that for anybody. I've got Foodie getting me off track and all shredded in the thumbnail. Yeah, what was I saying there? I got Foodie with the scalp showing through, very haram. And I also have a video from Rosie, which I might cover at the end too. It's really good, but I have so much other content. We'll see if I'm able to get to it all. But I have a ton of Glitter and Lasers tonight, which is really fortunate. I also have a retro react from Glitter and Lasers, an old Q&A that she did. Because I was going through Kiwi Farms to find the deleted Foodie vid, and I happened to find this old Glitter and Lasers vid. And oh my goodness, it is good. It is so darn good. But what do we have from Glitter and Lasers, right? We got her looking really shredded here on this picture. Let me show you the original without my bumper on top. Here you go. Can you folks see this here? Perfect. So hopefully everybody can see this. This is the picture of Glitter and Lasers here, before and after. That's the one. Can you guys guess which is before, which is after? You can't really see the arm scars because she's got her arms down. So it's up to you to guess which is the before and which is the after. Because you can't really tell for sure without the arm scars. So right, the cleavage is too good to be her back. Right, trigger warning. Anybody here? I gotta get the content warning. YouTube, do not flag this down. This is not somebody's front. This is a back. Yes, be sure to do that, everyone. YouTube has gotten really bad about making it so that you don't see everybody's comments, you don't see everybody's chat. You got to make sure that you set that to sort that properly. Yeah, it's strong content, Cinnamon Girl. I probably should have waited till 9 at least before I put that on. Melted candle is a great way to put it, Jamie. I think that Anna's about just as useful as a really old half melted candle. You know the kind I'm talking about, when the wick is like all the way burned down, you can't really even use it anymore. I think Anna's that's what I think of when I look at Anna. Somebody who's just really burned down her candle. You know, metaphorically and literally, right? Like she looks like one, and she really is somebody who's burnt her candle. She'd catch on fire. That's like, right? That's like some alien cleavage going on. It's like a cephalopod. I feel like an octopus is almost growing out of her back. Like if you put an eye, put like an eye here on each spot, like this could be an octopus almost. Welcome to Jennifer. Neither can I. You think she puts a deodorant under every one of her underarms? Or maybe these are just vestigial wings. Maybe she's like gonna grow wings at some point and like fly overhead and like crap on all the reactors. She probably has fantasies of doing that. But yeah, she probably uses a lot more deodorant because she's got to put some under each of those. Each of those flaps gets its own deodorant. But seriously, Anna, if you were like, considering you've got all that plastic surgery done, what the heck are you thinking? You were self-conscious about your arms, but this is what you want to show the internet? This is what you think looks good? This is your your new shapely body. And I don't want to shame somebody for having loose skin, because they've lost a lot of weight. It's something that can happen if you lose a bunch of weight. You might have a little bit of loose skin. You might look a little flabby. I don't want to shame people for that. But this is not loose skin. This is just rolls of fat. This is somebody who has not lost any weight at all. There's nothing loose about that. It's just the skin it's become loose. Just over time, it's stretched itself loose. Yeah, on the left, good point, Shelley. Although you could kind of say it's cutting into the crease if you really want to look at it like that crease that's there, that's just where the halter's going. Like she just lets the halter fit into that crease. Did she have her spine removed? Oh my God, that big giant crease down the middle. That's not normal. That's not normal. Like, I think that she doesn't, I think she wants to tell herself that's like a ridge. That's her trapezius sticking out. Okay, enough of this picture. This is horrific enough. Let's put on a video. I've horrified you folks enough. Let me, actually, let me put on the, I've got a few different posts here. Take me 1 second just to go through all of them, but I have a bunch of different ones here. Here we go. Here's actually the original. Here's the original. Let me post this up. So here's the original. Somebody sent her a message. Just so you know the origin of this picture, because you're probably wondering, what's the origin of this picture? Why would Anna post such a disturbing and unsightly image to the internet? Why would she put this out? You think that somebody would have blackmailed her with this, right? Like, this is the kind of thing you think that she would have paid money to suppress. But in fact, she posted this to her own account. Glitter and Lasers. Right here in Sans Serif. You talk about research, but you have effing not gained significant muscle. You have gained significant weight. It takes time to gain muscle, and you've been too busy being scammed out of money for surgeries you don't need. No, that's not me. I didn't write that. You can tell from the language that's not me, although I think I would agree with this person. So yeah, this person who wrote this, dead on. Whoever you are, I hope you don't become a reactor, because you're going to put the rest of us out of business. And she, of course, responds with, these shoulders and my hanging loose skin are great examples of my weight gain and lack of muscle. Is she trying to be sarcastic? Because you can take her literally, and she would be correct. I'm trying not to be too facetious here, because this is beyond the point of parody. It's hard to even be satirical when when it reaches this point. I forgot what that's called, but when you can't tell satire from reality, it's when you've reached a point of something where it's hard to make jokes about something when you can't even tell satire from reality anymore. Was this written by Glitter and Lasers, or was this written by one of her critics? Does it even matter? Would it even look any different? Is there even any difference between Anna posting sarcastically and me telling the truth? I'm becoming very philosophical today, but I guess that's what you can get sometimes when you watch this. What muscle tone? Maybe she ate some mussels and scallops the night before. ALR's latest pick. I have not seen that one, Elise. If you have a link, I'll throw it up. And Amber, I've been trying to follow Amber a little bit. There's just too much content for me to cover all the girls. And Amber has recently been actually kind of interesting. So I do want to cover her a little bit. But she has been a little more interesting. Yeah, the showing her body to get clicks and views. Thank you, Blue Hoodie. Good point. Amber, not Amber. Well, Amber does too, but Glitter has always used her body as a spectacle. By definition of spectacle, I mean it from the Latin root. What is the let's do it. Oh, that's Dr. Phil word of the day. Spectacle comes from Latin spectare, which means what? It's a verb. To look at, to look. When you spectare or specto, however you would conjugate it. When you spect, you're looking at something. So a spectacle is a something that exists to be looked at. So there you go. Muscle, yeah, super skinny arms with muscle tones. See those triceps sticking out? I am seeing nothing but ridges of fat. And let me just because it's not hanging loose on her arms, that's only because the doctor cut it off. That's not muscle tone. That's just a lack of the fat has been removed, right? Looks like it came out of one of those ice cream machines at a buffet. Well, thank you, Elisa. I'll put that up in a little bit. They really aren't. It's just big and mushy. Like somebody who's been like pretty fat and who worked out and who actually got kind of strong. If you build enough muscle, you can see it. Like you'll still be pudgy, but you can definitely see some muscle tone if you really build some size. I'm seeing nothing but pudginess there. And in fairness to Anna, there's no amount of muscle that she could build that would show on her 600 plus pound frame. She's just so darn big that it's not going to show. And is she delusional to think that it will? Yes, I guess she is. Hold on, so let me pull this up here. Crap. 1 second here, folks. So let me pull up, that's a perfect segue to the recent video she did. Sorry, folks, having trouble with the audio here for a second. All right, let me change the screen now, share this tab. So here's Glitter and Lasers' recent short that she just put up. This shows off that she has a scale in her house that goes up to 700 pounds. Yes, 700 pound scale. How do I know that? Thank Kiwi Farms. We're going to see it in just a second. Let's watch it. So I had to turn off the music here. My iPhone has done me dirty. Somehow I turned on picture-in-picture filming. Whoops. Hashtag transition. All right. Anyway, so let's see here. So she's doing her dance. And look right here. If you zoom in on this picture here, can I make it a little bigger to zoom in? A little bit. You look at by the door there. What's that? Well, pay attention to that. You see that black box there on the floor? Pay attention to that because we're going to see that in a moment. Somebody on Kiwi Farms was kind enough to look that up. Don't be distracted by the craters on Anna's face. And is it just me, or are these pimples oddly in the shape of where her CPAP mask would go? Aren't they? Like these are going right around her mouth in a ring. That's too coincidental. I don't think she has adult acne, and I guess she does pick at her face, but I think it's really just her CPAP that she refuses to clean because that is an absolute ring around her mouth at this point. It really is. So let's continue now. Let's let this video play. So yeah, we're gonna see her with a ton of makeup on here, doing her best. I love it. I love this dress. In fairness, I love this because it covers up her side cleavage and her back cleavage. Covers up like all of those horrible, unnatural cleavages that people shouldn't have. And now we've got again the CPAP mask that she wears even when she takes off, and the 700-pound scale, which I'm going to show you in just a second. All right, so watch this. Just enjoy this for a second. Let this fill your nightmares. Halloween's coming up as I get the 700-pound scale. Pictures. Hold on. So 1 second here. I got to get these from my secret stash. One second. Okay, here it is. A little hard to see, but that's definitely from the picture. Can we agree on that? Well, at least it's not like a bedspread that she just tied on. If she changes them. That CPAP does not get cleaned. I don't know what she lets pile up in there, but it's just disgusting. It is absolutely in the shape of her mask. Clothes on the floor. I'm not going to front too hard on the clothes on the floor. I leave some clothes on the floor every now and then. but let's see here. Wasabi 1. Oh, was that Amber's old cat? Okay, so here's the scale. And now, where do we see that scale? So that's the picture of that scale. Here it is. My weight, XI 700 talking bathroom scale, 700 pounds. Showing the two pictures, comparing them. And of course, here is a better picture of the scale by itself. 700-pound capacity, digital display, black. If anybody wants to look this up to confirm this, you're more than welcome to do so. But I take Kiwi Farms their word on this stuff. I probably should have checked it before the show started, but hey, I can't be too good at this. If I was, I wouldn't be covering Anna. I'd be doing something a lot more productive. If I was really that effective at what I do. So let's get your opinions on the 700-pound scale. Do you think it's smart that she has a 700-pound scale? Do you think it's dumb that she posted the video? Do you think that she probably weighs even more than 700 pounds at this point? Or do you think she's going to be over 700 pounds at some point in the near future and even this scale won't be enough? Oh, yeah, okay. Thank you, Jamie. It goes up to 7. I've for a long time have been saying Anna weighs 600 pounds. She's so darn tall and she's so darn wide. And she photoshops and edits her videos a lot. I think that she's got to be the heaviest of the Gorls. I'm not going to say she's the fattest because she's a lot taller than Foodie or Amber. So if you shrunk her down to their height, they'd probably be a lot closer in weight. But I believe that she's the heaviest simply because she's also the tallest. So yeah, she's just a massive, massive person. Even if she wasn't a fat, she'd be big. So she's with all that weight, she just becomes like a marshmallow woman. So yeah, there you go. There's the scale. And again, here's the scale in her room. And let me show you the video now. Back to the video. You can see that in the video. Here it is. So there's the forensics. Hopefully that reveals it for y'all. So let me continue with the bumper, and then we're going to go on to another video to show you folks. So here's another short that she posted recently. This one is a good one as far as having a lot of content to it. This is a video of her working out, or not her working out so much, but more of her showing the other people in the gym working out. So I guess she got their permission to film. Hope she did, at least, right?
Because I'm going to my first strongman Saturday.
Well, I've added this into my additional training, and I've started doing my regular training during the week. You're just warming up.
I mean, Doctor now? Seriously? I don't know. I don't even think they make scales any bigger than that for home use. So, yeah, like you really don't have anywhere you can go from that. To the zoo. Yeah, right? A truck, one of those truck weigh stations where they weigh cargo. That's seriously, that's what, once you get over 700 pounds, I really do think you have to like go to where they weigh cargo or animals. That's just, they don't make human scales over that size. So anyway, here's what she calls Strongman Saturday, which is an unsupervised day of lifting, which is something that Glitter and Laser certainly does not need. Okay, I just think that these kind of lifts are just so far advanced for somebody like Glitter and Lasers. I don't think that she was honest with her coach about how much experience she has in the gym. I think she lied to him and said that she's been doing weightlifting on and off for years. She's used to always been in the gym. She's always been athletic. I think she lied to him and told him that, because I cannot imagine a serious coach giving somebody in her shape, with her lack of experience, such a complex lift so early on. I just can't imagine that. As somebody who's lifted a lot of weights, or I shouldn't say a lot of weights, but somebody who's lifted weights on and off for years, that's not something I would recommend for any beginner. That's something, a log lift like this, you're picking it up off the ground, swinging it up, and putting it over your head. I wouldn't advise that for any beginner. And if I did, I would have them doing it with a completely empty weight, with like nothing on it. So, and that would take a lot more than a couple weeks to really get comfortable with, in my opinion. And of course, she's not comfortable with it. If you look at her lifting, this is not somebody who's comfortable. This is somebody who's really kind of struggling. And as much as I want to say, hey, that's a pretty good lift for a female, not for a 700-pound female or 650-pound female. The higher your weight gets, the more you have to lift for it to be impressive. And that's not being mean. It's just a matter of fact. That's simply how they score weightlifting. If you don't like it, take it up with people who do weightlifting, because they're the ones who decided on that. And they score it as a factor of your body weight. So any serious competitive weightlifter is going to do everything they can to get their weight down, so that they can, or weight down relative to their strength, so that they can score higher in competition. So she talks about being a competitive strong woman. There's nothing competitive about exceeding your weight class by hundreds of pounds.
I do not look like a snack right now. I look like soggy bread.
If you haven't cried in the gym, have you gone to the gym?
If you haven't cried in the gym, have you gone to the gym? If you've cried in the gym and you haven't been injured, you're probably a little bit emotional over something. I'm not going to say it's wrong or it's bad, but I'm just going to say you're probably a little emotional. Maybe you should chill out and go home. Maybe you shouldn't be at the gym today if you're crying. That's what I'm going to say. That's my advice. I mean, unless you're injured, in which case you probably should go home too. But the gym is not a place to cry. It really isn't. It's awkward for everybody else. And I don't see how you're going to get anything done while crying. Although this woman loves spreading her fluids around, so maybe it's different for her. She likes to cry. I don't mean this woman, not this one in the picture. This one in this picture. This woman, not that one. Oh, and this is a hat she made for herself. Isn't it lovely? So yes, let's continue. And notice how comfortable this girl looks with the weight. Watch this other girl lifting the weight.
If you haven't cried,
this girl here she's not a skinny girl, not in the slightest, but she's somebody who is not excessively overweight. She's somebody who's she's heavy, she's built thick, and she's able to move a lot of weight. She's strong. That's, I think, how Glitter sees herself as this woman here. And she's lifting a weight that proportional to her body weight. She doesn't look very tall either. This is a much more impressive lift than anything Glitter's doing. I'm not trying to compare the two of them directly because that's not fair. So I'll say it like this. This woman just comes across a lot more humble than Glitter and Lasers, at least in the moment that we're seeing.
In the gym? Have you gone to the gym? Yep. The elite few. Only the strong men. Yes, girl. Oh yeah.
Notice how this one woman here, notice how the weights are not swaying around. Notice how they're basically, notice how little movement there is on these weights, how they're not swaying.
Oh yeah.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Notice how Glitter's weights are always swaying all over the place.
Yeah!
Kick those little feet.
I really hope she got his permission to record because, I mean, he may have smiled at her. And I guess that implies that's an implicit permission to record. But you should have asked him, considering, I don't know if he knew that you added that commentary in there. And of course, you're not legally required to tell him that you did, but I think it would have been a nice thing. Although you are required to get his consent to record, you're not legally required to tell him you added commentary.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh hell yeah.
Now that's a heavy looking lift. I'm not even sure how much that is. Those big plates, I've never actually seen that exact type of plate. I'm gonna assume that's a 100-pound plate.
Strongman Saturday is like definitely a workout, but it's also
All right, so that was actually not so bad. Getting a chance to see the other people at the gym. I thought that was pretty interesting. Probably welcome in the middle of nowhere. That's a good point. He probably is just having some fun. He probably doesn't mind being on the internet. I mean, if you don't actually know Anna, you're not going to be if somebody comes up to you and they offer to record you and they seem friendly, unless they seem very rude, you're probably not going to say no. If you're going to a place like that and you're a competitive lifter, you probably want people to record you. So he probably doesn't mind. I've never done strongman or powerlifting. I used to have some decent lifts back when I lifted regularly. I had some pretty good lifts. I'm not gonna start talking about it because it's been so long. I can't really prove any of it. But I had some decent lifts back in the day. I tried doing a little lifting the other day. I had like no strength. But then again, I haven't been in a gym for years, so of course I'm not gonna have any strength. Welcome in, Imperial Falcon. Well, I don't think she's going to be there much longer either way. I don't think she's going to be there much longer either. She looks like Zoidberg with his shell off. Agreed. Well, she also doesn't need to compete because she's going to get hurt. Exactly. And speaking of her not lasting in the club much longer, let me get the picture that I've got here. So yeah, there's another video. This is one, I think, from her Instagram. Oops, let me get this right. Loading this up again. I got to turn off the music, of course, because there's always copyright music. But take a look and read what that says there, if you haven't already. I'm happy in place, recovering from a little injury, so I couldn't do everything I wanted, even though I'm lifting pretty heavy weights. I'm grateful. No, you're not lifting pretty heavy weights. You're lifting heavy weights for a beginner, but you're not lifting heavy weights for somebody your size. There's no reason why she should be lifting such heavy weights so early. That just doesn't make sense. So this contradicts herself, which is I'm lifting pretty heavy weights, but I'm grateful my coach prioritizes safety. If he has you lifting heavy weights with you've been working out less than a month, I don't think he's prioritizing safety. I really don't. And I don't think that you've been honest with him, so I don't think it's entirely his fault. But I wouldn't say that he's putting safety first. I think he's putting performance first, and that's fair if he's interested in competition. But have you been honest with him? Have you told him how inexperienced you are and about all your connective tissue disorders and all of that? If you have, then maybe he is being irresponsible. Who's to say? So yes, recovering from a little injury. Who's to say if it's little or not, right? Since I have connective tissue disorders, sometimes things just get funky. Now they get funky because you don't clean them. You don't clean your CPAP. That's why you get funky. And we need to pivot. I keep showing up We keep making it work, and I keep getting stronger in more ways than one. The only thing getting stronger is your odor and the crustiness on your clothing. Welcome in, Goddess Skinned. Exactly. She did get hurt. Of course she got hurt. She had to get hurt sooner or later, right? I mean, we all knew what happened sooner or later. I wouldn't like it either, Nutty. I imagine if somebody's a competitive lifter, maybe they're more used to getting cameras shoved in their face. That's all I can think. Not safe at all. Not safe at all. The gym is her happy place. I think it becomes other people's happy place once she leaves. Her happy place, right? Her happy place is the Nando's that she goes to after the gym. Speaking of which, let me see. I've got that one here somewhere. Oh, this one's funny actually. To put them next to each other. So let me put this one here about Anna doing her pull downs. I gotta turn off the music, of course, because she puts on copyright music here. But yes, look at the form on this pull down. This is way too much weight. She's turning this into a row. You're not supposed to use your body English. You're not supposed to use momentum or body weight to pull down the bar, unless you're maybe cheating the very last 2 reps in the set, where you might have to use a little bit of body English to get it down because you just don't have the strength in your grip. But this is early in her set, I'm imagining. She still has strength to get up and start dancing, and she can't be that tired yet. For her to be putting all of this body weight into the lift is completely unacceptable. It's just not a good way to lift. Would not encourage anybody to do this, and it might lead to getting hurt. At the very least, it's minimizing the results, and she's also probably doing more weight than she can handle, which is why she's using this impaired form. So let's watch it again. Let me slow it down also for anybody not familiar. So let's watch here. See how she swings her body before her arms even start moving down? Her arms are, you're supposed to be stiff, have your upper body straight up, and just pull down like you're pulling yourself up above a wall, or you're doing a pull up on a bar. You're just supposed to pull your body straight up, or pull the bar down as if you were pulling your body up. She's pulling her entire body back. She's leaning back before she even begins to move anything else. Look. Before her elbows even begin to move, she starts leaning back. She gets all the way back and gets the momentum going, and then uses her arms to finish the momentum. Out of all of her lifts, this is probably the worst one I've seen. Maybe not the most dangerous, because pull downs are a fairly safe lift. Although you can injure yourself on them. They're relatively safe. But this is just such a poor form on this lift. If her coach has seen this, I would hope that he's corrected her. Very poor form. And she's putting this on camera to watch, and then she's going to say, well, I was just making a fun video. I wasn't really doing real. Well, then why? No, I don't buy that. Why couldn't you do a proper form for 1 rep before you did your stupid dance? Let's watch it again. So notice that the rep before this was bad too, because see how she's resetting into position? She's not, her upper body is returning to an upright state. So she was leaning back for the entirety of the rep that she did before the video starts. So she's only returning to the upright position to begin the next rep, and then she immediately begins leaning back again. Watch. So she returns to the upright position and immediately begins leaning back. Now that's where the elbows start coming down. I'm being a bit of a stickler here, but this is probably the worst lift she's done as far as the quality of the form. She's leaning back here. Look how far back she is before her elbows have even hit 90 degrees. Her elbows have not even hit 90 degrees yet. Her arms have not even hit 90 degrees yet, and she's almost leaning completely back. Now her elbows finally start to bend. And it's a row. At this point, it's not a pull down. At this point, it's a row. And rows are a good exercise. Don't get me wrong. Rows are good. She'll probably get some value from this. But this is not a pull down anymore. And she's not hitting the muscles that you would be hitting during a pull down. Thoughts? Anybody? Yeah, take it, Art. Good point, Nutty. She's as far as safety, what about cardiac safety? This woman's headed for an early grave. Welcome in, VP. Exactly. Like a pull-up in reverse. Exactly. I think my guess is that the coach tells her stuff like, tries to correct her, and I think she just says to him, okay, yeah, sure, I'll do that. And the minute he stops telling her, she just goes right back to doing what she wants. He was in the other video, the fellow with missing a leg. Yeah, that's not good either. Your shoulders are not supposed to be, well, your shoulders can be extended up a little bit. It looks kind of funny, but that's she's always adding weight. She keeps saying she's a beginner, but if you're a beginner, why not dial back the weight a little bit? Exactly. And she talks about how she's building all this confidence. Somebody with confidence wouldn't need to overload the bar, especially not when they're a beginner. You don't expect to be the strongest person in the gym your first month in the gym. If you do, you're crazy. You shouldn't, you shouldn't expect to be that strong your first month in, but she does. I have a feeling she has. The question is, will it hold up in a court? VP says, with the experience of signing a waiver. Absolutely, Nutty. There's definitely potential for injury here. If she continues to do this stuff, she could totally injure her elbow on either pulling down, trying to pull down too much weight. She could rip a tendon in her arm. Or she could, like you said, could get the rotator cuff could get wrenched from the weight pulling her up. Good question. Oh, glad you can make it for a live. I'm always hoping people can come out and check out the lives, but this is a great time to mention that we love anybody. We love people watching the replays as well. Anybody, if you are watching the replay, thank you so much. Leave a like if you're enjoying the show, and please leave a comment. Let me know what you think about Anna's form or about anything else you've seen on the show tonight or while watching the replay. That's what I'm thinking, Blue Hoodie. I think that he's very sympathetic to her, especially because she knows how to, Anna knows how to make herself sound very sympathetic. If she just, wrote about herself and just kind of gave a list of bullet points, she would look like a person you'd be sympathetic toward. You say, oh, she struggles with all these difficulties. She's very heavy. She's trying to get healthy. Okay, I want to help her. When I first saw her, I felt, I shouldn't say pity, but I felt sympathy for her. I felt I wanted to I related to her struggling to be so big and trying to get healthy. I could relate to that as somebody who's been very heavy myself in the past. I still sometimes struggle to keep the weight off, so I can absolutely relate. Yeah, that kind of leaning back when I was very young. I'll admit, when I was very young, I did some of that, but that's because I didn't really know what I was doing. So I used to do it like that. I didn't know what I was doing, and I ended up hurting my arm. So it can happen to anybody. I was doing too much weight for myself. I was, I think, 21? And I was doing just too much weight too soon. And I was using body weight to kind of lean back. And I ended up pulling something in my bicep. And it healed up great. It's been, thankfully I was smart enough to stay off it afterward. So you definitely can get hurt if you're not careful. So let's see what else I've got in the stash here. Let me put the bumper back for a moment. We got some more content in the stash from Glitter and Lasers. Some really good stuff too, not just gym content. Although we do have some more gym content. Let's see what else I got. Oh, speaking of her not cleaning stuff, this feels like a very staged video, this one. This feels like something that she just posted. I don't know. I feel like she doesn't normally do this. Actually wash her compression garments. So that's what this one is here. This one is about washing her compression garments. Laundry is done. Going to the gym so much, I feel like all I do is laundry. I don't have a choice because compression is expensive. And as much as I'd like a billion pairs, I have only 5 or 6. Given I usually wear 2 a day, 1 for working out and then a clean pair for post. So she's probably been reading all those messages on Reddit about people who say that she's nasty for wearing her workout clothes to the restaurant when she goes there after the gym. So here of course, she's trying to refute that. Oh, of course I wear different compression after the gym. That's why I have to wash them so much. Candidly, it's just a minor inconvenience. Life could be a lot worse. I just hate doing laundry. That said, I do it religiously because I don't want not having clean compression to ever be the excuse for why I don't do something. I feel this is staged. Why? Because everything about Anna is staged and a lie. She's got somebody on Kiwi Farms pointed out she really is a case of shelf butt going on here. Yep, shelf butt. You can really see that. I'm going to leave y'all with that. Let me go find another picture. I got another one for you. Oh, here we go. Here's the one of her making the ugly Viking hat.
But let's be real. This is pretty boring.
And that's exactly why I'm going to paint it hot pink. I'm sanding this down with a nail file because that's what I have.
Okay, so she's starting off with literally the cheapest piece of crap toy you could find. Like, I don't think they make a cheaper or crappier toy helmet than this. This is the cheapest, crappiest helmet money can buy. Anything cheaper than this wouldn't even be sold for money. It would just be given away.
Prime in it. This is the color I'm using.
And it's a pearlescent magenta.
Oh, she's not excited. That's just how she breathes normally. When she doesn't have the CPAP, she makes that noise.
I'm actually surprised.
Let's hear it again. Yeah, that's just how she breathes.
I'm actually surprised by how good the coverage is.
Yeah, right? It's so smooth. Look at that beautiful coverage. It's so, right? Like barely any streaks.
Just one coat.
It's one coat. So
I almost forgot I got to paint this little thing too.
Is that what she's going to use to stop the pee from getting out?
In my spike. Now we let that coat dry. I didn't want to do this this late at night, but yet here we are.
Now this baby's got to cure till the morning.
Good morning. The paint has cured.
So I want to add these gems, but there's a problem.
That's my problem.
Yeah, so she spent all that time filing it down, and I'm being a bit of a curmudgeon here, but why couldn't she be bothered to file down this mold line? Why is it that when she filed down the surface of this helmet, she couldn't file down this really obvious, like, big mold line? Does she just know nothing about crafting? Because I'm not a crafter. I'm not. Like, I've done like some art projects and things. I'm a little artistic, but I am not a crafter. Yet I would instantly know to file down this big, heavy mold line before you paint it. That's like the very first thing I would have done. Not that I would have painted this piece of crap helmet. I would have gotten something a little bit better. Not a lot, but I don't think I could have done any worse than this. But yes, who leaves that big giant mold line and calls himself a crafter? Disappointed.
This is my problem solver again. Time to glue it.
And of course, she realizes it, and what does she do? She leaves it.
I just realized this is fabric glue and me not.
She just realizes it's fabric glue. She's mumbling her words.
I just realized this is fabric glue and me not beat the right glue and me fabric glue and this is fabric glue. This is fabric glue. Just realize this is fabric. Just realize this is fabric. Just realize this is fabric glue and me.
Just realize it's fabric glue. Just realize it's fabric
Just
glue.
realize this is fabric glue and me not.
Just
beat the
realize
right
it's
glue first,
fabric
but You know
glue.
what? We're doing it anyway.
I mean, she's truly stunning now.
Yeah, the mold line and the cheap plastic. This is absolutely gorgeous. This totally fits your whole dollar store thrown together at the last moment aesthetic. I think it really suits you much better than anything of quality.
Stunning.
So we're gonna add this around the bottom.
Even the glue for my hot glue gun is sparkly.
She needs one more thing.
Look how freaking beautiful my child.
This is the cheapest, crappiest thing I've ever seen. I've never seen anything crappier that somebody's like. This looks like something a 5-year-old would make. This looks like something you would make like for a 5-year-old or a 5-year-old. But like this fur looks so like the only thing she didn't do is get paint all over the fur. The only thing she didn't do wrong is get paint all over the fur. Other than that, this might be the crappiest art project I've ever seen. Like, if I would be embarrassed to hand this in middle school. Thoughts, anybody? Of course you would. Of course you would. Of course you would. Right? Like, this is horrible. It's horrible. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Oh my goodness, Canada Cool. 10 gift memberships. Thank you so much. I almost missed it. My apologies, Canada Cool. I totally missed that. Thank you so much for the memberships. Let me say thank you. Let me thank everybody. All the 10. We got 10 new members in here. Let me thank them very much. VP, Susan DeGuia. Hope I get your names right. Land Designer, Taliu, Purple Lilacs, Angel Glass, Wooly, Loke Dog, Jennifer Levine, Tucker, and friends. Thank you so much, Canada Cool. Welcome in, new members. Awesome. And we're going to be doing the members only stream. I want to say in another week. It might actually be 2 weeks. I'm thinking to do it in the last weekend. I'm going to post it up this week so I can have it ready for next week. But yeah, the members only stream is going to be coming out. Stop being, Elise, I got to be I'm being a little bit petty. I'm allowed to be a little petty once in a while. I'll be a little bit of party pooper on the hat. I'm in my hater mode tonight. I don't deny it. I'm in hater mode tonight. I'm not letting anything go. All right. There's actually, I'm almost out of videos. I got like one or two more. And besides, I'm about to go to Foodie. You'll be happy for that. So here's a Photoshop fail. I'm going to share the Photoshop fail. Boom. Kiwi Farms pointed this out. They said that this area is this doesn't really look straight like a wall should look. And same here. They said that these walls kind of move in toward each other a little bit. So this looks very edited on the sides. Going to call that out for giving people a bad body image. All right, so let's continue on here. I got a couple more. Here's the best one of the night. Actually, no, I got two more. Then we got the best one of the night. All right, so here's the workout and the snack that she does. But before we do that, here is her playing with a chicken, which is just silly.
Are you Reba Cluckentire? Is that who you are?
So you can absolutely.
I feel like she's a sassy redhead, right? Is that you, Reba?
Yeah. So at home, what I have is a dish.
I don't want to ever get her back.
Okay, I like animals, so I can't hate on this too much. I am in hater mode, but I like chickens in general. They're cute. I feel bad eating them right now because they're so cute in this picture.
Are you Reba Cluckentire? Is that who you are?
So you can absolutely.
I feel like she's a sassy redhead,
But you know what? It's the circle of life. You got to accept it, right?
right? Is that you, Reba?
Yeah.
And mix it up. All right, so this is the last video, or second to last, maybe second to last.
Moody,
Glitter.
grown up Moody. It's time to power and devour.
Just watch. I'm up in the gym, working on my fitness. So today we did deadlifts. Don't let the size of the plates fool you. This is 275 pounds. And I did 3 sets of 5 reps with this. I did pee myself a little bit, but you know what? That's what happens when you lift heavy. Then I did incline bench press. I had a PR for this. I had 125 pounds for a rep of 6. Then I did some barbell deadlifts. I can't remember.
Hold on a sec. I'm missing some of this here. I'm getting so caught up with the chat. I missed this. Oh, welcome. By the way, Canada Cool, thank you again for the gift memberships. I don't know if I missed them there for a second, so hopefully Irby. But yes, thank you so much. Very much appreciated. I've got over 50 chickens on our farm. We just have them for eggs. We give them to family and neighbors. That's wonderful, Canada Cool. I think farming is a wonderful, just a wonderful thing. As I get older, I really have a lot more appreciation for how our food is made and where it comes from and that kind of thing. So I think that's just fantastic. The piss anthology. peed herself again, right? That's Glitter and Lasers. Don't spare us any details. So yes, let me play this play again. Sorry, folks, I got a little sidetracked.
Just watch. I'm up in the gym working on my fitness. So today we did deadlifts. Don't let the size of the plates fool you. This is 275 pounds. And I
Let me get a look at the form on these deadlifts again, because I like to be a stickler for the form.
deadlifts. Don't let the size of the plates fool you.
This is not good. It just really isn't. Her fupa is stopping her from being more hunched over. I really think that's the only thing that's stopping her from getting hurt in a way. Her back is arched over. You can see that it's rolled. See that lump on the back? That's not supposed to be there. You're supposed to have your shoulders back, and your back is supposed to be relatively flat. Almost not arched, but yeah, basically just to have a flat back. Your shoulders, pulled back, locked in, so you can really have a good solid position to do the lift. This is not good. Her fupa, like I said, it's in the way, and it's supporting a lot of the weight against her legs, so it's cushioning her back. But as the weight gets heavier, or if she loses a little bit of that fupa weight, I think that she's gonna be headed to Snap City. And I don't wish that on her. I really don't. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. I don't like glitter and lasers. I don't make it a secret of that, but I don't wish that on anybody. So Glitter, please be careful with these deadlifts. You really might hurt yourself, and that's not something that you can easily fix.
This is 275 pounds, and I did
Oh, this is way too loud, by the way. Sorry.
3 sets of 5 reps with this. I did pee myself a little bit, but you know what?
Did pee myself a little bit, but you know what? Does she really have to share that every time? Like, this is like, what, the 4th time now that she's told us she's peed herself? Like, I'm all for, like, not being ashamed of the human body. Like, it is what it is. Some things are necessary. Some things are unpleasant. But I've explained this a few times. Like, I don't try to be nasty about this, but Glitter and Lasers, there's no good reason for you to pee yourself regularly when you're lifting weights that are only a fraction of your body weight. And it's something that shouldn't be happening so often. It's something that you can take some control over by reducing your intra-abdominal pressure. For anybody unaware, I've mentioned that a few times. Intra-abdominal pressure is the pressure behind your abdominal wall that exists on your internal organs, including your bladder. And it can cause people to be unable to control their urination, where they will leak out because of too much pressure in there. One of the number one causes of too much intra-abdominal pressure is excess body fat. Too much body fat will cause a lot more pressure. Another thing that will cause pressure, lifting heavy weights. So when you have somebody who's as heavy as Glitter lifting even a light weight, it becomes too much for her. So don't let her gaslight you into thinking that this is normal because she's lifting weights, because she's lifting, quote, heavy weight. That's not normal. Not when she's lifting a fraction of her body weight. She weighs around 600 pounds. This is 200 something pounds. This is a third of her body weight. This would be like a woman who weighs 120 pounds lifting about 45, 50 pounds. So, I mean, maybe a little bit more than that, but not that. But just to put that into perspective, a third of your body weight is it's a decent lift. Don't get me wrong, for a beginner, but a beginning female especially. But it's not enough where you should be urinating on yourself from lifting that, right? So just to put that into perspective. And if it is causing her to do that, then she needs to work on her body weight and reduce the weight until she can get that under control.
But that's what happens when you lift heavy. Then I did incline bench press. I had a PR for this. I had 125 pounds for a rep of 6.
All right, so let's get a look at the bench here. The bench press at least looks like a more reasonable way.
When you lift heavy.
When you lift heavy. But you shouldn't be lifting heavy. And you're not lifting that heavy. You're just not. I've already explained this a few times. Not going to repeat it. But no, you shouldn't be lifting heavy when you're a beginner. If you're lifting to the point where you can't control your bodily functions, that's too heavy. You should reduce the weight and concentrate on form. Concentrate on the rest of it. Because you're headed for... All right, the bench press here, it seems like her coach is a little more involved on this one, because she's doing a weight that looks a lot more appropriate for a beginner. This is a pretty steep incline. I'm not really a fan of the 45-degree incline that she's using. I like the 30-degree incline for my incline bench press. But some people like the 45, and there's definitely some advantage to it. I have done it a few times. It definitely can stimulate the body differently. It'll give you more to your anterior deltoid muscles, which is the front of the shoulder. Give you more stimulation there.
Incline bench press. I had a
Her form is not terrible. I think her elbows are a little bit flared out, but not like horrid.
Then I did incline bench
It's not bad.
press. I had a PR for
It really is not bad. I mean, it looks like her arms maybe aren't as even, but I can't tell from this angle. But her bench press is better. But again, I think it's because the weight is more reasonable.
this. I had 125 pounds for a rep of 6. Then I did some barbell deadlifts. I can't remember what weight I did this at.
And again, here these are supposed to be like stiff-legged deadlifts, which is I think what she's going for here. Because if you notice, or Romanian deadlifts, because you notice she's starting with the weight off the ground. And if you start with the weight on the ground, it's a traditional deadlift. If you start with the weight off the ground, and then you go down, and then you go back up with your legs relatively stiff, it's a Romanian deadlift. I mean, maybe this is some kind of a hybrid deadlift. I'm not really familiar with this one. But I feel like she should have her legs stiffer if she's going for the Romanian style, where she starts standing up and then lowers the weight, rather than standing bent over and then raising the weight. Hopefully I'm clear about what I mean by that.
I had 125 pounds for a rep of 6. Then I did some barbell.
Yeah, you see her shoulders. Look how rounded forward they are. Her shoulders are completely forward. Look at that. Look at that roundness of her back you can see because her shoulders are pushed way forward.
Deadlifts. I can't remember what weight I did this at.
Look at that. Shoulders are in front of her chin almost. It's not good. And like you can really see here how her fupa is kind of supporting her body, her back. It's stopping her back from rolling over even more.
It was impressive. Just go, ooh.
It's not impressive. It's not impressive. I'm going to say, ooh, looking at that back though. Ooh, that looks dangerous.
Then I took this weight and put
Okay, now this one here is a joke. This is an absolute joke. I said earlier that the pull down was the worst one. I'm in hater mode. This one's a joke. This is a combination of 2 exercises, and she's doing neither of them very well. She's combining a dumbbell pullover with a tricep laying tricep extension, also known as what do they call them? A face cracker or something? I think they call them a skull cracker. That's what they call them. A skull cracker, where you work your triceps by bending at the elbow and holding the elbows up above your face, bending at the elbow and just lifting with the weight in your hand. That's how you work your tricep. Or you could have your arms basically stiff and pull the dumbbell from behind your head all the way up to over your chest. That's dumbbell pullover. She's combining 2 exercises together, and she's not really doing either of them.
it over my head a bunch of times. What is this called? I do not know. I'm a new believer.
See, she's doing the pullover, but she's also doing but then if she's doing the pullover, she should keep her elbows stiff. If she's going to do the skull cracker, she shouldn't be moving her shoulders. She should have her shoulders stiff.
Leave me alone.
So here, if she's doing a tricep extension, she should have her elbows stiff like that, or shoulders stiff rather, and then just bend at the elbows, lower the dumbbell, and then straighten them out. Instead, she's doing a combination exercise. But this is what I would call a beginner's mistake. I don't think this is anything too terrible. Thankfully, she's doing a light enough weight where she probably won't get hurt. But this is a very compromised position for the elbow and the shoulder. So this is one where you really want to be a stickler for form. So it's 50-50. On one hand, she's a beginner. On the other hand, it's very easy to get hurt doing some of these.
And I did some shoulder.
Okay, now this row here, I don't really hate this row too much. This body English here, I think it's too much. But if there's any exercise where it's kind of okay to throw your weight into it a little bit, it's this kind of a cable row. You can throw your weight into it just a little. That's not a terrible thing. But you don't want to use your body weight to the point where it's taking the muscles out of it. I feel like that's what she's doing here. I feel like she's swinging her body unnecessarily. Though a little bit of body swinging can be good for this.
Oh, I'm a noob. Leave me alone. Then I did some shoulder rows.
Like here, she should try to. I don't hate the body English on it. It's not too much, but I feel like she's using more than she needs.
Look real badass doing them, and I was done.
And again, it looks like it's a little bit stiff. Like I think she's doing more weight than she can handle. which says a lot about Anna that she chooses the ego lift on almost every single exercise. The only exercise that seemed like she wasn't ego lifting was the bench press, where she had the coach watching her directly, and the tricep overhead tricep extension / dumbbell pullover, because it wasn't really even clear what she was doing. So maybe she felt unsafe.
That's freaking it. Let's go. Got this Rise Clear Protein. Never.
All right, she's got a protein drink. What do you folks think? She's going to like it or hate it? Let me check the comments real quick. Agreed. Sounds good. Good point. Skunk. Yep. Good point. Welcome in, Nirvana. Good to see you. Oh, I'm glad you were able to catch some of the workout vid. Glad to have you, dear Nirvana. You're almost in time for Foodie. But we did have a good, solid Glitter and Lasers segment tonight. We still have a little bit more, though. Exactly. I'm a noob. Leave me alone. But here's my 30th video I've made this month on me working out. Welcome in, Michelle. Perfect timing. We're covering some Anna in the gym. We've been doing a lot of Anna in the gym tonight. We're actually closing out the gym content. I think I have a little bit more, but we're starting to close that segment out. But we do have a really good Anna video before we do. But welcome in, Michelle. I hope you had a good workout. Right? That's a good way to look at it, Nutty. If it's loaded with sugar, she's going to love it. So let's see if she loves it or not. Let me close some of these extra windows real quick.
Ever tried it? Let's see if it's good.
One thing about protein drinks is I don't expect them to be good. Like, I don't know when did this start? When did people start expecting these nutritional supplements to taste good? Like, it's great if they taste good. Of course, who doesn't want something that tastes good? But you're not eating it for the taste. You're eating it because you don't have access to fresh food. That's really the only reason why you would drink a protein drink like that, is because you don't have access to something better. It's not meant to be delicious. It's meant to be a replacement for something that is more nutritious.
It's actually really good. Oh, nope. Oh, God. There's an aftertaste. No, let's go.
Anna is just such a spoiled baby that she needs to have a hyper palatable milkshake for a protein drink. She can't just have a little quick protein drink and just get it down, one of those iso pures. Though those things, I mean, the protein drinks in the old days were nasty. Back in the 90s, when I was a youngster and I was first trying to do this stuff, I remember the drinks were pretty awful tasting back then. They were really lumpy, like you had to mix them together yourself always. The pre-mixed ones, they all had funky taste too. They were all really expensive, loaded with chemicals. This is only a recent thing. These tasty products.
Some real food. Now we feast. I was at Nando's and I treated myself, so I got an appetizer of some halloumi cheese sticks that I shared with my friend.
Shared with her friend. I'm sure, yeah, her friend, her imaginary friend. Cheese sticks. I'm sure those taste good, but is that really what you want to be eating after working out in the gym? Like that's very counterproductive. I'm not against treating yourself at all. Like, I'm certainly somebody who likes to treat myself. I've gained back a few pounds. I don't deny it. I need to go back on my diet. However, I think that it's still good for people to treat themselves, but you shouldn't counteract your exercise. Like, it's not treating yourself when you completely negate the benefit of the exercise. When you eat enough to make it so you didn't even to completely replace all the calories you burned, that's not good.
These are freaking delicious. I love them. Then I got my regular, which is 2 chicken skewers and some rice. This is 610 calories, 42 grams of protein, and 100% delicious. It was exactly what I needed.
What'd she say? How much grams of protein? Because it looks like a lot of chicken and rice or whatever it was.
Let's go eat some real food. Now we feast. I was at Nando's and I treated myself, so I got an appetizer of some halloumi cheese sticks that I shared with my friend. These are freaking delicious. I love them. Then I got my regular, which is 2 chicken skewers and some rice. This is 600.
Did she say 2 chicken skewers?
So at home, what I have is I have an additional.
You don't want to ever get her back. Reba Cluckentire? Is that who you are? 10 calories, 400 rice that I shared. Delicious. I love them. Then I got my regular, which is 2 chicken skewers and some rice. This is 610 calories, 42 grams of protein, and 100% delicious. It was exactly what I needed after lifting. And that's how I power and devour, baby. I don't know if I like that name.
Now
I
who's
know
the
you
hater?
guys have a better idea.
Now who's being the hater? Now who's being the hater? We could all be. It's okay to be a little bit of a hater sometimes. I mean, I don't have to tell that to you, but all right. Let's put on some last stuff. Everybody's gonna hate this one. If you have any dislike for Anna, it's gonna be magnified. And if you don't, well, prepare to have that change. Anna went to Kohl's, and it was really obnoxious because watch how she frames it. Watch how she frames this whole Kohl's trip. Oh, did she show the part where she gets the gift card? Oh, here it is. Okay. She's not shopping for herself, y'all. She's not shopping for herself, y'all. All right. Thank you. She Nutty. I gotta call Pete on this one, right? Okay, let's watch seriously here. This is Anna going to Kohl's. Notice how she says, "I'm not shopping for myself." Not shopping for herself here. So Kohl's saw that she takes her goddaughter shopping, and I read Kiwi Farms, and I was kind of thinking some of this already, but some of this I got from them. They sent this box basically for her goddaughter. If you zoom in, you could read that it's from Kohl's social media team. So it's for her goddaughter, but I wonder how Anna managed to finagle this shipment to get to her, considering it is from the social media team. So yeah, it's just very questionable. So they sent this for her, but instead of giving the gift card to her goddaughter, so the goddaughter could actually go and get some things that she wants, she's going to buy crap for the goddaughter so she can make a video from it. When you look at it like that, it's kind of crappy. Because when you were a teenager, I think that the girl's like, what, 13? Something like that. When you were a 13-year-old, did you really want like some out-of-touch weird old lady with the mind of a Disney toddler buying, picking out your clothes, picking out your things? I know when I was 13, I wouldn't want this woman picking out stuff for me. Maybe somebody does. She says the girl's her, quote, mini-me, but I think I'd just be embarrassed if I were her. It's her birthday. Then why couldn't you just gave her the freaking card? Why couldn't you just gave her the freaking card if it's her birthday? That just seems like so crappy and selfish to make this video instead of to buy her crap that she probably doesn't even want. Instead of just giving her the card and letting her get what she actually likes. Don't want to look like a baby. So she doesn't want to dress like you, Anna. Exactly. She does not want to dress like you. Exactly. She probably wants to look mature with an understated, mature attractiveness. Probably wants to look like a mod chic kind of attractive style. That's my guess. I don't know what teenagers want, but I'm assuming they want something like that, right? They want to look mature. Anna only knows how to be an immature attention seeker, which is exactly what the typical teenager does not want to be. Comes in her size. I don't know, teenagers. Is this like good? Oh, I'm not showing the video. I'm sorry, folks. Let me get the video. All right, we didn't miss too much, thankfully. Okay, let's get the video. At least you're in my narration. Darn it. I don't know. My bad. We'll fix that on the replay. Well, at least you didn't get distracted by the video. Okay. My bad. Sorry. All right, here we go.
And they saw this and sent this gift for her.
She is gonna lose her freaking mind.
I deserve this. So here's the thing, I'm actually not supposed to be shopping for myself.
My goddaughter is obsessed with Kohl's, and every time she comes to visit me, I take her shopping there, and they saw this and sent this gift for her.
Okay, so if you look here, now you can actually see it. My apology for last time. You could read here. It's a little hard to read. I have a zoomed in picture I could pull up later. It says, a little something from us to make your next Kohl's shopping spree more fun. Enjoy the goodies and happy shopping. Best Kohl's social team. My eyes are good. I can't believe I was able to read that. So yes, the social media team arranged this gift for her goddaughter because they saw her shopping there.
She is gonna lose her freaking mind.
And notice how it includes this $200 gift card.
I
already talked about all this, but
all of this on my goddaughter today. Let's go. Shopping for a teen is very stressful.
I want your opinions on these clothes because I don't know what a teenage girl would wear. I really don't.
I asked her what she wanted. It's her birthday, and she doesn't know this is coming. She kept saying, like, I just don't want to look like a baby. Oh my God, am I going to dress her like a baby?
She just doesn't want to look like you. You could ask her, what do you want to look like when you grow up? Say, well, not like you, Anna.
Accidentally, maybe. No baby stuff. She only wants soft fuller sweatsuits. See, I want this. Think that comes in my size? I'm so stressed out.
I mean, I guess jeans. You can't go wrong with jeans, right?
I get it now. But cozy fleece leggings with sparkle? Oh, she's gonna think those babyish. But then here I am, a grown woman that wants to wear them.
A grown woman who wants to wear them. Anna, you don't. You're like an overgrown Disney toddler. That's the only thing grown about you.
Back in the day, anything I bought, she loved it. Now,
this is so funny because she's basically acknowledging that the girl is probably not going to like these clothes. The girl doesn't like what she buys her. She used to be happy with what she bought her. Not anymore. Well, if she's not happy with what you buy her, then why the frick don't you just give her the card? Give her the gift card and give her the little purse. And does anybody else think at Kiwi Farms, shout out Kiwi Farms. I know I'm shouting them out a lot today, but I really did spend like an hour reading them today. That gift box probably had some other really cool stuff in there. And I bet Anna went through it and stole all the best stuff for herself. I bet she took all the best stuff for herself and only showed what was left for the girl.
nope. Gotta be cool, hip, funky, fresh. On her list was a robe in her favorite color that was fuzzy. Nailed it. We've done it.
Bring it. Stop it.
Okay, students.
All right, let me check out some of your chats. Sorry, everybody. Sorry again. Exactly, Canada Cool. I think that is such a great point. The girl sounds like she's right at that age where she wants to do her own shopping, where she really looks forward to that. Exactly. She took the gift card. Well, she bought stuff for the girl to make a video for herself, but who knows how much of that card actually went to buy stuff for the girl. She probably spent half of it on herself, but either way, she bought a bunch of stuff for this young woman who doesn't seem to be too interested in what she bought. Or she could have took her there. Would have made for a better video too, right? So so she basically stole the gift card and bought stuff to make a video. Yeah, I agree, Cinnamon Girl. Well, in fairness, they sent it for the girl. They sent it for the girl. They thought that the girl was going to get it, and I don't. I mean, if they really thought that, I could see where they maybe thought that. I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt here. Agreed, middle of nowhere. If there's anybody who I wouldn't want choosing my clothes, and she always shows like a lot of skin. Like she stopped now that she has all the compression, but she always dressed very skimpily. That's not somebody who I'd want picking out clothes for my child. Somebody who's always, showing a lot of skin and dressing very tacky. Like, I don't think I'd want her picking out clothes for my daughter. But you know what I mean? Like not to say that it's impossible, but just Anna doesn't seem like somebody with good taste to me. I don't think that she's capable of good taste. Anna always wants the big fat ballerina look. I mean, in centimeters, it definitely is. In centimeters, it's like greater than the lifespan of a Greenland shark. But stuff it full of snacks. Makes sense. She probably just bought a lot of crap for herself. I'm big on giving out gift cards unless I know something specifically that somebody wants. I don't like to go shopping for somebody unless I really know what they want, or unless I'm someplace where there's a lot of like really good deals on stuff, and it's just like, oh, this stuff's so inexpensive. Let me try to get her something, you know, like that. If it's a really good deals, but otherwise, I'd rather just get somebody a gift card usually. Right, Gunny? All I can think is that maybe when the girl was a baby and being baptized, maybe Anna was not so, she wasn't so cringe back then, right? Like I saw her videos from 8 years ago. She wasn't quite as bad back then. So I could believe that that's possible. But the way she is now, agreed. She's a nightmare now. I would never trust her with a child now. There was a time maybe in the past. And welcome in. We also welcome anybody in if I missed anybody coming in. I know we have a great crowd tonight. I want to thank everybody who's come in. And I want to thank all of the lurkers as well. And anybody watching the replay. Very much appreciated. If you're enjoying this content, be sure to like and subscribe so you'll be able to see more of it if I go live. And now that YouTube has the hype button, if you look over to the right of the like button, if you use the mouse button, you can kind of slide the buttons to the left. You can use the touch screen as well to do that. There's a hype button. And if you click that hype button, that is even better than the like button, from my understanding. It helps the video get promoted. So if you folks really want to hype this video up, I would much appreciate all those hype points if you got any. And if you can't figure it out, well, don't worry about it. You'll figure it out sooner or later. Right? I guess they don't have any legal right to anything, right? They don't have any legal right to the kid. I think that's good, Nirvana. I think as long as people are trying to put the thought, it's the thought that counts, right? If people are putting thought into it and they're saying, well, I don't really know what this person wants, so let me just get them a gift card or something, then I think that's a thoughtful gift. If somebody just doesn't even know what somebody wants, and then they just go buy them whatever, and they say, well, I went and bought you something. I spent all this time shopping for you, but it's just whatever. It's something that they would never want. Then I don't think that's a good gift, right? Like I think it's more thoughtful to get something they actually want than to say, oh, I spent a bunch of time shopping, right? Because sometimes people are like that, where they think because they spent a bunch of time shopping, it makes it count for more. So yeah, let me finish the Coles video. Sorry.
We did it, and I spent, oh, it's very loud music right here. I spent about $50 over, but I don't care. She's worth it.
I don't care. I bought $50 over. She's worth it. If she's worth it, then give her the freaking card, Anna. She's worth it. You made a video out of it. You're going to make at least $50 off of this video, aren't you? Aren't you? So she's worth it. You made $50 off this girl. You made at least $50 off her.
And I was thinking, maybe I should shop for one of you guys next. Let me know if you would like me to shop for you in the comments.
Is that a threat?
Today,
Is that a threat? Maybe I'll shop for you next. No, sorry, Anna. I'm sorry. I'll shut up. Some people really are, and I get the impression that Anna is. I've got a feeling that she would not want anybody else to shop for her. Maybe she would. I couldn't say for sure. So we got. I think I have like one more Anna video, but that's about it. Let's see what else we got here. Yep, that's pretty much it. Oh, Anna posted a thirst trap video. We always joke about how Anna is desperate for a man. Well, she posted this video the other day about some guy, about this buff guy cooking. This is, of course, Anna's video, which she, of course, deleted not long after because I guess she's embarrassed by her own thoughts. Whatever. I mean, I'll say this. He's fully clothed. He's of an appropriate age. I don't think this is so terrible if that's what she's into. I mean, there's certainly a lot more weird things than to be into a conventionally attractive man. So yeah, exactly, Lisa. I think it's not really that interesting. It's pretty normal. I just wanted to post it because she deleted it. I did want to post it. I'm not going to make fun of her for that. I think that's, as far as it's out of all of her interests, that's probably one of the most normal. To be interested in just an attractive guy. I think that's very normal. Oh, let me take a moment to thank all of my channel members. This is a perfect time to do so. I'd like to thank all the channel members. You folks rock. I know we got a bunch of new members lately. There's going to be a members only live stream coming up in 2 weeks. It's going to post it up on the channel soon. The members only streams are usually a little more cerebral. I try to include plenty of humor, of course, but I typically cover a non-Gorlworld topic. So if that sounds interesting to you, definitely be sure to check that out. And if you're a member, you're also now able to see the last one that I did from last month, which is a discussion of some medical, nutritional health research, I guess you would say, exercise, weight loss research. And it exposes how a lot of this research is not worth the papers that are written on it. So yes, thank you to all of the channel members. You rock. And of course, I'd like to take a moment to shout out the Tier 2 channel members, the Doctor's Associates, Hippieista, and Canada Cool. Thank you so much for your Tier 2 memberships. So let's continue on with the show. What do we got next for tonight? I got some Chantal for tonight. Chantal let her face show up on camera. First, we have a still. Let's put that on first. Boom. Before and after, right? One of these was in the villa. One of these was recent. Can you guess which is which? Probably, you could probably guess. Because she looks heavier in one of them. So you could probably guess which is which. Crime stories, Nirvana. I'm actually planning to cover a crime story in the next episode. So I think you'd be very interested in that. In the member stream. So definitely, if you ever get a membership, be sure to check that out. Topics like cocaine, meth, maybe. Is this recent? This is semi-recent. This is the old Foodie. This is the new Foodie on the right. This is the current Foodie on the right. This is the one from today. This is her hair growing back, like she said. But look how heavy she got. Look at her, like her face sinking into her chest. This is her chest tattoo. Remember that chest tattoo? How it used to sit like really kind of low on her chest? Her chin is cutting off the upper half of the tattoo. That is crazy. So let me show you all the video. Here's the video. The deleted video.
That's like one of the funny.
Whoa! I'm gonna slow it down.
What? Scrape what? What?
Takes a second to load. Whoops. There you go.
That's like one of the funny. Whoa!
She's like seeing Bigfoot, right? This is like seeing Foodie. It's buffering, or is this just the slowed down video? Overproof bread dough, Jesus. This is the Foodie we need, right?
Scrape what? What?
Okay,
What
so
happened?
I've got a really great deleted Foodie stream. I gotta show this. This is so good. This one. Let me pull it up. This one was really short. This one was only like 10 minutes, but this was from I want to say a little over a week ago when she and Sarault were still having problems. This one was deleted. This is when she and Sarault had their big falling out, and she was accusing him of wanting to kill her. Yes, said if I disappear, he did it. Want to remind everybody of that in case anybody forgot. I know most of my viewers probably have not, but if anybody has, it was barely, 2 weeks ago when she said, if I disappear, he did it. They did it. He and his family. She basically accused him of being homicidal, which is crazy. How he could not be more upset about that, I don't get. Like, I don't understand how he could be okay with her after she basically accused him of something very illegal. Like, I would not be okay with somebody if they accused me of that. Somebody said they thought I was going to try to kill them, and they accused me of that publicly. I would have a big problem with them. Takes just a minute to load here, folks. Sorry about that. She was cute. It's sad. It's sad how it worked out.
I just need someone to talk to.
This stream's a little quiet, this one.
No. Only waiting for October because I was only waiting for October because, you know, I need money to move, you know.
She was only waiting for October because she needed money to move. So just to remind you folks, when she was saying that Salah was going to kill her, so she needed to get out of Kuwait, or excuse me, out of Syria quick. She only was waiting till October because she didn't have money. If she had the money, if her audience would give her the money, she could get out of there and be safe. Come on, Foodies.
I can't talk about it.
I can't talk about it. So she went live and said, I can't talk about it.
So, I guess, you know, you guys just make me feel better.
She was really laying it on thick for the money during this point. This is when she was really trying to get that big money. And she did. She succeeded. It's disgusting how she got the money out of these people.
So I just wanted to let you know I'm gonna probably just change my flight.
Barely even hear her.
Sooner.
So this is before she went to the airport, allegedly, when she claimed to get sick.
Yeah.
This is from 10 days ago about. This is the one she deleted. It's only about a few more minutes. It's not much longer. I thought there was going to be more on it, but she's barely even talking.
Sooner. I have a ticket like booked, but I don't know how much it's gonna cost to change it, but I'm gonna check.
I thought this was going to be a little better, folks. Sorry, I didn't bother to read this one.
Is what? I just need to go home. Like, you know, it's just hard.
All right, we're going to watch something else. This is a bit of a bust. I thought this was going to be better. Okay, we're going to put on a different video. 1 second, folks. I thought this one was going to be a little bit better. Well, it's not always as good as... It can't always be that great. So I do have some... Okay, well, I do have an alternative. I have something really good. Here's something really good. I have the Rosie video. This was my backup video, so let me pull that up. Let me pull up my Quirky Love Rosie video because that's my backup for the night. One moment here. Hope everybody's having a wonderful night, by the way. Thank you for your patience with the technical difficulties we've been having tonight, as well as the buffering issues. Okay, so this is Rosie going to Sam's Club. This is going to be a good one.
Hi, welcome to me. So I tried filming this intro before we went on the grocery shopping haul. As you can see, there's a little stuff still behind me.
Agreed, VP.
But we just got back from doing a bit of a shop with me. I just wanted to...
I did want to talk about that a little bit, but I just didn't have a good short way to mention it. But yes, Foodie has been grifting for a Scooty as well. She claims to have a bad hip now and claims to have glass in her foot, which sounds kind of unbelievable. She's claiming all these physical illnesses. I don't believe half of this crap. I just don't. And it's just because her streams have been really, it's been hard to get a good edited down version of her streams lately. I haven't really been covering her as much. So yeah, I thought I had a good video, but it just ended up being a bit of a bust. But we'll try again next week.
Kind of like intro a little bit about what happened. My brother was a super trooper. He came with me to go to Sam's Club. He was not only helping with like the shopping process and getting stuff that he needed with me, but he was also my filmographer. I haven't seen the footage back yet, so it's going to be interesting to see how he did, because we've never done anything like this before. So yeah, let's jump into it.
They're looking kind of blue. Her lips look kind of blue. And her eyes are looking kind of dark. Somebody mentioned that the other day too, that she's getting really dark, like circles around her eyes. And her lips are looking blue. I wonder if Rosie's probably anemic or something. Like she has kind of a red glow to the rest of her, but that could just be the lighting.
Let's jump into it. All right.
Cyanosis.
Let's go. My brother's parked in the car right now.
Oh my goodness. You think that she's not able to get enough breath? Like she's just not able to breathe properly because she's gotten so damn big. That actually makes a lot of sense. Like she seems to be struggling to breathe, even just doing mild activity. She's gotten so huge.
Sorry, I'm just getting so okay. We're gonna go ahead and go. I texted you. There we go.
Rosie? I mean, I watched this video. I haven't watched the recent live.
Ooh, we need laundry for this. I missed our turn.
So look at her in this cart. This is shocking. The width of her compared to the cart. And look at how skinny her calves are. Like the muscle. There's like no muscle tone on these calves. Look at like how they just like they're fat and they're big because they're fat, but they like, you know, a lot of fat people have big strong calves. She does not. Those calves look just flabby to me. Those don't, I mean, so the size of her, you could see why she needs the Scooty, because she's just not able to stand under her own power. Those legs look very weak. Those ankles look very thin and frail.
Hold up. Beep, beep.
And look at how big she is in the cart. She can't even fit. Look at, there's no space. She can't even barely turn it. She is destroying the cart. She's absolutely over the limit.
Okay, so
it's scary.
We also need Downy, don't we?
Oh, you think so, Elisa? Maybe. Heart failure.
We need Downy, right?
Yes, we do need Donnie because we are quite low on that.
Go ahead and just, I think they only
Somebody said, I always forget about Planet with a Palette. I need to review Planet with a Palette one day, because people say that Rosie copies her a lot. And that Rosie's, that was like a big inspiration for Rosie. So I really should check her out.
Fresh. Just go ahead and grab that.
And how's the volume on this one? Is it good?
Oh, let me... Hang
Because
on.
it's a little, it's a little up and down because some of the noises are louder in the
I
background.
gotta do scan and go.
Look at this. I mean, one thing about her brother is he does not flatter with the camera. He doesn't take bad angles either. He just takes a very, I think he's a good cameraman. He just takes a straight picture of what we're getting. Like he doesn't try to bias the viewer. He tries to give you the most accurate picture of what you're seeing. And I think that makes him a really good cameraman to me.
Levi, I have to do scan and go.
Yes, you do.
We're not getting two.
But you can scan the one here.
Okay.
She can't even put her arms down. She can't even put her arms down at her sides. My God.
Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go.
It's sickening, middle of nowhere. It's at her age. I try to be very sympathetic to people, but Rosie's too old, too wise, and too manipulative to be in this situation without her own agency. She has to respect her own agency in this. She chooses to be this way at this point.
Let me see what the liquid costs are. Oh, they're almost the same. Have we ever gotten the member marks before?
No, I don't recall.
Levi. I like Levi. I got a soft spot for Levi. And that could be because he's autistic, but he seems just very straight up. Like he just tells it like it is. When he records the video, he just records it like it is. He does not, he doesn't try to sway you. He just does, he's just straight up. There's a hair on the food. Ugh. I mean, at least she saved him some food though, right? No BS with this guy. Exactly. He's autistic. He doesn't play around. He just
But
give it to you straight.
$5 cheaper.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Yep. So that paper towels, you can just go.
And again, even when she leans backward, there's not even clearance. There's not even clearance on her fupa for this
By the paper plates. Go ahead and put these under the.
And look at how small the plates look compared to her.
God, Lord, we're already at 6.
Look at how tiny those plates look compared to her. I just had some of those plates earlier. Those things are big.
Let's go. So these are your stuff?
Yes.
So you want both of these?
Yes,
So Levi's
Is there
getting
any other bars you want to get? Go ahead and grab them.
let's see.
he's getting protein bars, or I guess granola bars, protein bits or
Should
something.
be something else around here.
These are those bars that Amber likes, those Built bars.
Nope, nothing else.
Rosie likes these too, and I looked at them in the store. I could see why they like them. They're basically just marshmallow bars. They're marshmallow bars with protein powder added. How bad can they be? They probably taste delicious, but they're very fattening. I mean, they're better than a candy bar, but they're still basically a candy bar.
Sale. These are $30 on TikTok Shop, and they are $17 here. We're getting 2 boxes. 2 of those, $2 off. Don't mind if I do. Okay. And then here. Oh, you need your Velveetas, right?
The chocolate ones.
Chocolate ones? Okay. How many?
2 ought to do it.
I love how she's using scapegoating Levi. She's very conveniently asking him what he wants, but she's acting like she's not going to eat any of this. Oh, Levi, you want to eat these granola bars? Okay. Levi, you want to get these Velveeta chocolate biscuits? Okay. Levi, you want to get these protein bars? Everything in this basket is for Levi? That just doesn't add up, Rosie. Why is it all your basket if it's all for Levi? Because he has his own basket. So why is your basket full of all the sweets?
I just looked at this. Basically.
Do you want this?
Oh yeah.
How much is this?
$6. Usually one box would be roughly the same amount you would get for just by itself, just one of the things. So that basically.
I like marshmallow. I'll
Yeah, I mean, I definitely.
Oh, really? I haven't tried one. Ugh. We got to vote against.
603 already. You need Nutella peanut butter.
No, I stopped that long ago.
Don't knock it over, bitch. This is only $7.
I like to use real dishes too, but sometimes paper plates are just easier. It's just easier, especially if it's something that's really messy. You just want to throw it out. Like if it's like tomato, like if it's like pasta with like cheese on it or something, it just makes such a mess.
Okay. All right. We don't have any more Velveeta in the pantry. So $12 for 2 pounds is not shabby. It's not the best, but it's not shabby.
A lot of sugary
Oh,
cereal.
we're like out of tomato sauce. $10 for...
Hey, I'm not perfect. I can be a hater without being perfect, right?
I need this to go in your cart once I get it scanned.
I don't need Velveeta. That's Rosie
Put this on
you
the
mean.
bottom
Oh,
somewhere so it
yeah.
doesn't crush stuff, okay?
Yeah.
She's got so much junk in here. What else did she have? She had the Velveeta. What was the other stuff she put in?
Velveeta in the pantry.
Belvita and Velveeta. I actually like the Belvitas. I know Nutty said they're not good, and I'm not gonna say they're great, but if you're like, you know, like in a car, like on a long car ride or something, they're better than nothing. Velveeta though, I am not a fan of Velveeta at all. A big old pack of Velveeta. Is that Velveeta just bricks? So that's just 2 bricks of Velveeta.
For 2 pounds is not
2 pounds of Velveeta. Holy crap.
shabby. It's not the best, but it's not shabby. Oh, we're like out of tomato sauce.
2 bricks of Velveeta.
$10 for a dozen. Here. Might need this to go in your cart once I get it scanned.
Welcome
Just
in,
put this
Giselle.
on the
Good to
bottom
see you.
somewhere so it doesn't crush stuff, okay?
Yeah.
Hey, at least I'm not buying like $3,000 of clothes
the
every
what
2
now?
weeks, then returning them. Like,
Classic goes.
Thank you. This is a good price. They're
I would agree with that. I like some
$7
good
for
quality
3.
cheese. Let's see what she's got in the thing here. She's got a bunch of cereal. She's got a bunch of cereal, tomato sauce. I mean, the Special K is whatever. Tomato sauce is whatever. But everything else is like really fattening. Everything else in there is super fattening. And that's a lot of food, too. That's not like a small portion. I mean, 2 bricks of Velveeta. The only stuff in here that I would say is okay is the Special K and the tomato sauce. Everything else I would advise against. So what's he got? He's got detergent, paper towels, and more detergent, it looks like.
1 bag of pepperoni, as you request.
Bags of pepperoni. That is the most fattening crap. Pepperoni is so bad for you health-wise. It's just horrible. It's full of nitrites. Maybe there's organic pepperoni you can get, but it's still probably really fattening.
Requested.
Thank you, bud.
Not going to say it always tastes bad. Sometimes pepperoni can taste good, but it's very fattening. Gives you heartburn, too.
Already at $200. And then, should we get 2 or 3 of these? Because I think we're down to like 1 or 2 in the pantry.
Did she say 2 or 3? She needs 2 or 3 3-packs. She's like, should we buy 9 bottles of ketchup? And these bottles are what, like 2 liters each? Like this is a crazy amount of ketchup.
What do you think?
1 by another batch.
2?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Just gotta ignite
6 giant bottles of ketchup.
and let it shine. Just on the night.
Right?
Put these in your cart.
This is not for like a single person or for 2 people living together. Unless you're gonna last you for a year, like Lisa's saying, like for a
Real
year.
bacon. I love this stuff.
Oh, bacon bits. She's got what's this? This is like 2 pounds of bacon bits.
It goes in a lot of stuff. It lasts forever in the fridge.
It lasts forever. I don't believe that, Rosie. I don't believe that. I think you eat that out of the bag with your hand.
Ooh, okay, go ahead and record. All right, we are out of onion powder. I've been waiting to get this.
Onion powder is whatever.
Did I have anything else written down for seasonings? Barbecue rub.
Watching her again, it's just she's gotten so big. She's like getting more, like she's running out of space to get big. Like where like her sides are growing out. Like this woman has just gotten so massive, and like I'm surprised she's able to even get out of the house. Surprised they can even get her in and out of the car. Good Lord.
stack them so nicely, so I'll take these two on the end here.
2 rotisserie chickens? She probably eats a whole one by herself.
Thank you for your hard work, good sir.
Oh, no problem.
Oh, here. I guess I have to scan each of them separately for some reason.
Probably do the weight distribution.
Small. And then I'm gonna stack those. Oh, I was gonna.
Sorry, folks, for constantly pausing, but it's such a spectacle. I do wonder if she has like a black and blue mark or like a ridge here where this was digging into her gut.
Do that for you, sir. I'm sorry. Hot. It's very hot. It's very fresh. Whew. Okay. You can't beat a $5 cooked chicken. I'm telling you.
Absolutely for lean ground beef.
Big old things of beef. That's pretty good ground beef. 88% lean is a not bad choice. In fact, I think it's a pretty good choice, good compromise. It still has some grease, some flavor, but it's not super greasy.
Okay, over here. You're definitely hitting me too heavy to move.
Go ahead and move your cart, Levi. You're blocking the portal.
I just want to get that closer.
I know. I appreciate you. I'm sorry. Did you already say you needed bread, Levi?
I'm gonna go check.
Get him cheese and bread.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like beef. Beef's good stuff.
So grab your bread. I'll meet you back over here.
Oh, that makes sense. I hate cutting onions. I hate the smell of cutting onions. I just don't like the smell of cutting onions, so I vastly prefer onion powder. I don't really like onions in general, but I'll use a little onion powder.
And I would like to get these, but I think I'm spent on that. Let's see what else.
I like pretzel bread. That would be good. Levi's the star. You know, Levi is like a good co-star for Rosie because he's just so normal and down to earth and so unpretentious. He's a really good contrast.
I'm going to choose, but I'm not in a sweet tooth mood right now. Perhaps. Wouldn't hurt to get this. I made a decision of wanting to get this.
Okay. What about bread?
That's all I want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wanted to probably get the pretzel bread, but I got enough at home.
Okay.
All right, he's got a good attitude.
You want your croissants?
Nah.
That sounds good. Yeah, fresh garlic I like a lot.
Gonna get some of this stuff.
Rosie
there.
probably gonna snatch that up.
Spent out.
Big old big old jar of cashews.
Okay, good.
I like that he checks to make sure it's sealed. I think that's
Do not want to pick up one of them that are open.
We got the cranberry pecan chicken salad and your cashews. Oh, shit.
She just found something.
It almost feels like a sighting of Sasquatch or something when he films her from a distance. Doesn't it? It feels like he's filming like he caught her in the wild.
And thus we're now heading towards the department of the frozen food section. Would these work?
Yeah, look good. This scan and go shit is so easy to use. I love it. We are at 342 though. I don't
Got
love
tortillas?
that. I don't love that at all.
What else did she get?
42.
Jesus Christ.
Well, we really
Tortillas,
did
grapes.
a big haul, so definitely.
Look at how she fills out that freaking chair.
Christ.
Well,
You know what she looks like? She looks like holding an egg in a spoon. You ever hold like a really big egg in a really small spoon? That's what she looks like sitting in
I
that
did
chair.
a big haul, so
That's what she looks like to me. She looks like a giant egg in a tiny spoon.
definitely one of those once a few months or so. We gotta be careful what we pick.
They are. They're tasty at least. But they can be
Go
a
ahead
little,
and grab the
little rich.
Broccoli, 40.
Healthy vegetables there. That's a good choice.
Or is it frolay, like the French word?
Yeah. This means it's just like chopped up. 2 pounds for $4 already prepped. Love that.
Looks like a good
Anything
bag,
else?
fresh bag of broccoli.
That's it.
All right.
I don't. I think if he is, I think that's just like he just can't help it. I think that's just who he naturally is. Like he can't help it mock her a little bit. If he's not, well, either way, I enjoy. I approve of his commentary. Yeah, like a little bit of like a deadpan, subtle trolling.
And then can you also grab the cheddar?
His photography is I mean his photography is kind of trolling, but I think it's more that he just takes pictures because he's autistic. I think he just takes pictures to be accurate. I don't think he's really thinking about like trying to make her look bad. I just think he can't help but make her look bad because he's trying to take an accurate picture.
I also got the 2-pack of mozzarella. I don't know why we didn't film that part, but here you go.
Yeah, so she got 4 giant bags of cheese, 10 pounds of cheese.
Can't forget about these delectable things.
And a giant bag of waffle fries. Look how much food that is.
$6 for a big bag like that.
I know, it's a good price.
This is a crazy amount of food. For 2 people. This is like months worth of food. How many pounds of bacon? They already bought bacon. They already got a bag of cooked bacon. Now they're getting frozen
I
bacon.
accidentally scanned something and that freaked me out. We are $4 away from 400. I
Over $400 of groceries.
am hurting.
That's crazy.
Is it you're looking at now?
Well, I wanted to know if you wanted to do the frozen Chinese food and split that together. Because instead of egg rolls, we could try those steamed bao buns.
The steamed buns are okay.
We don't need to buy the orange chicken. We could use chicken nuggets and leftover orange sauce we have in the freezer.
Yeah.
And then I really want to try these. And then, do you want to go ahead and grab the, where is it? Not the egg rolls. Hot stickers right next to the egg rolls.
Egg rolls. A lot of this stuff is just really fattening junk food type stuff. They're not even done yet. This is a crazy order. It's crazy. And this is a place with good prices too.
Split the emergency.
$400 at a place that's known for having a very fair prices. This is not, it's not like they're paying a lot of, they're buying expensive groceries. They're buying very affordable items too.
Frozen pizzas?
Sure.
And frozen pizzas, of course.
Yeah, $11.98, $12.98. Now, yeah, they're both pepperoni pizza. This is rising crust, and this is classic crust. So,
I prefer rising crust.
okay, go ahead and get it.
Actually, I'm actually piecing out from the last time we had them at the Papa John's. So
Yeah, her cyanosis, like Elisa said, her lips look blue, her eyes look black and blue. She's got dark spots on her body. If this is heart failure or something more serious, she might need to get this looked at.
I'm good.
Oh, you don't want to get them?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to get them unless we split them. So.
At least her hair looks clean.
Let's go. I want to look at the frozen fruit.
Probably gonna be signing off after this video.
Strawberries or blueberries?
Yeah, we're gonna do the sliced strawberries. $3 for 3 pounds.
This is an insane shopping list.
I know this is really.
I've never bought that much food in my life. I don't have like a big family, but neither does Rosie. So how the heck I've never seen this much food purchased at once.
Ooh,
Only by like people with a really big family. I've seen big families buy like shop like this, but I've never seen like a small, like a small group of family, a small group like this buy this much food.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's nice.
Okay, how many of those do you want?
2.
Okay.
Bag number 1. And bag number 2.
You know what? Go ahead and hand me a bag. I'll write my name on mine. And then I will just
How many bags are they getting?
Good God, we've just spent $41 on chicken nuggets.
4 bags of chicken nuggets?
Yeah, we won't be spending for some time for
Wait.
groceries.
Nope, put mine back. 5 pounds, $13. That's better. That's $2.80 per pound. You got your way.
So they're getting 2 different brands of chicken nuggets because that's what they need.
These are also really good. I like these.
I had some chicken strips the other day. I had some Tyson chicken strips. I thought they were awful. I really did not like them. I had some Tyson chicken strips the other day, and I remember them being good when I was younger. Maybe they changed the recipe or something, but these ones were not good.
Now, where are the raw frozen chicken breasts?
I mean, that's reasonable.
Where are those?
Wobbly her out.
That was like a very crucial part of this trip for me. Let me circumvent. Go right by them.
Yep.
I think I'm going to. Because they couldn't taste much worse.
It is 10 pounds.
27.
So currently we are at $474.32. Ouch. That hurts my soul. A lot.
Hurts your soul. You sure
They
that's
want
not
me to
your
try
heart?
This thing here.
Yeah, go ahead and scan your card. I want to see what comes out. I'm curious.
Here we go.
Just one more step. Register your email with Kiosk and Sam's Club to unlock our amazing samples, savings, and digital offers. Simply use the on-screen keyboard.
Oh, that's cool as hell. We completely
She needs a bottle of shampoo.
forgot to bring our reusable bags. This is gonna suck ass.
And of course, a bunch of yogurt, sugary yogurt. Look how much food she has.
We're now at $4.89. I think we're done.
She's
Hope
so
we are,
huge.
because I don't think we can find any more that's going to make it impossible to move this cart.
This cart cannot be this cart cannot be long for this world because the amount of Rosie's weight plus the cart is completely full of groceries. That has to be over the limit.
We're out of bouillon.
Bouillon?
I'll put it in my cart though.
Good Lord.
So confirm. Let me actually just do a quick scroll. So we got the bouillon, perfect chicken, got 2 of those. 1. Ooh, I only got 1 of those. Glad I missed. Got 2 of those. We got 2 Belvitas, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, check out.
Right?
All
For
set
Rosie?
then.
I don't
We
know.
just have to scan.
I have to go back to what she used to do.
Okay. So yeah, that was us shopping. I was just trying to like get it done. I've never done the scan and go without my mom, just because normally Sam's Club is like a me and my mom thing when we would go. So when we were leaving, I realized I forgot to scan 2 items.
Oh no!
And then I was just looking through and I think I forgot to scan the Maybell cheese. Oops. My bad.
She is very blue angel
but
glass.
They
like
caught. I forgot to.
It's like a 3D movie. She's red and blue, like all over. All right, folks. I'm getting actually really tired. I think I need to get some rest. But I've had a great time here. Thank you so much for keeping me company. Hope you enjoyed the reactions tonight. Glitter and Lasers. The foodie segment was a little bit poorly planned, last minute. But hey, it's not just like that. At least the glitter segment was fantastic, in my opinion, of course. And I think the Rosie segment was pretty good too. So overall, it was a good episode, I think, even though it may have had a little bit of a lull there, along with the error in the beginning too. Everyone, yes. So be sure to hit like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the show. If you haven't, well, sorry you didn't enjoy the show. Hopefully you'll enjoy next week more. And if you really hated it, I guess I won't see you again. But whatever, it is what it is. Sorry I couldn't make a better show for you. Good night, Canada Cool. Have a great evening. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 10 subscriptions also. Very much appreciated that subscription drop. Thank you so much. Cinnamon Girl, 1978. Have a great night. Lizu, thank you so much. Angel of Glass, good night. That's crazy. Over 500. Good night, Nirvana. You're very welcome. Good night, everybody.